Yeah, Navarre Raiders, stand up. Get on your feet, mad child, baby. You know, who wanna rumble with the Raiders? Let's go, yeah, let's go. Navarre Raiders, get up, let's go. You don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. You don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. Yes, you wanna rumble with the Raiders. Come on, rumble with the Raiders. You don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. Yes, you wanna rumble with the Raiders. Come on. Hey, yo, it's lights out. Whenever they turn the lights on, enough with the talking, baby boy, the fight's on. You wanna rumble with the Raiders? Listen, there's nothing, baby, we running through you haters. And you can hate us, cause we keep chips on our shoulder. You know why we the best, but now we gotta show you. Listen, better watch how you approach us. Y'all bugs to us and we'll stump you cockroaches. Simple and plain, quit is what you should really do. Put your game face on, it's about to get physical. This here's a game of strength, patience, determination. And you can never win if you lacking the motivation. And now you heard it from the source. Losing is not an option, you can hear it in our voice. We only play this game to win, and we gon' put it on the line every time and every chance we get. Cause we may never get this chance again. So when you rumble with the Raiders, understand you on the field with men. Why play if you ain't playing to win? You just wasting the greatest time. Listen, shall I say it again? Yeah, you don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. You don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. You wanna rumble with the Raiders. Come on, rumble with the Raiders. You don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. Yes, you wanna rumble with the Raiders. Come on, rumble with the Raiders. You don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. Yes, you wanna rumble with the Raiders. Come on, rumble with the Raiders. You don't wanna rumble with the Raiders. You wanna rumble with the Raiders. Come on. Yeah, Navarre Raiders, baby. Stand up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up, child, baby. You know, who wanna rumble with the Raiders? It's a lose-lose situation, man. You know, shouts out to my boy Cash. Lil' mama, Lil' mama, I got y'all, baby. I see you. Let's go on the rumble with the Raiders. Yeah. Y'all keep doing your thing. Keep on winning. Y'all gotta have determination, though. Yeah. Never give up on your dreams, your hopes. You can be whatever you want to be. That's all that matters, right? Yeah. Who want to rumble with the Raiders? I'm gone, man.
Welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. This is Irish Bill. And yes, folks, I brought this man out of retirement. He's going to help me out tonight. Bill Williams. Thanks, buddy, for stepping in.
Thank you, Bill. I do appreciate it, man.
He used to do the PA here at Navarre, and he did a game with me over in Mobile. I think that was about 2014. 13 or maybe somewhere around there.
Somewhere around
but Phil's going to be doing my color tonight as Mike Martino is down in Daytona watching his daughter Tori play her first soccer games this weekend for Daytona State. Hopefully Mike will be back next week. But Phil's going to do he's going to be on my camera today. So if we get some good film, it's Phil that's taking care of the camera.
Also the bad shots, yeah.
Well, we don't have any bad shots here.
Right.
But this is Irish Bill and Phil Williams on JockJive.com tonight. It's Washington Wildcats on the road here at Navarre at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Washington comes out with their white jerseys, blue pants, blue helmets. Navarre coming in with their, looks like their gray pants and maroon shirts with the white numbers outlined, actually black numbers outlined in white. So those are your uniforms tonight. The band is assembling down to our left, and it looks like Washington brought their band as well. So we're going to have two good bands here tonight, and we're going to have some good football. 0-1 Washington against 1-0 Navarre. And we'll come back after this commercial break and give you some more interesting tidbits. It's Irish Bill and Phil Williams on JockJive.com.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Ursula Householder of Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate is your householder in Navarre. Buying or selling, Ursula will make it easy. Ursula moved here almost 20 years ago and fell in love with the white sandy beaches. She has raised her children in Navarre, went to study at universities with academic scholarships, and both are successful adults. Ursula is a big supporter of the Navarre Raiders. Ursula has been a realtor since 2003, and Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate offers her the most advanced tools available in the industry. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a savvy investor, she will negotiate a deal for you. For a free buyer consultation, a free comparable market analysis of your home, and to see if you qualify for one of the rewards programs, call Ursula Householder at 850-642-5711. Send an email to ursula.householder@floridamoves.com or go to householderhomes.com. Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate is a subsidiary of NRT LLC.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to express employment professionals seeking a skilled labor position or administrative work. Maybe you're an executive looking for a career that fits. Good morning, everyone. We take pride in connecting the right people with the right company. Express Employment Professionals is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Let us help. We'll open doors for you. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Lux Solar Salon and Spa is an Aveda salon, connecting beauty, environment, and well-being. The salon is located in Navarre off Highway 98 at Ortega. The team at Lux Solis specializes in hair design, color, botanical hair therapy, styling, skincare, makeup, facials, body treatments, and massage therapy. Spa packages are available for a fabulous Aveda experience. Bridal services are also available with advance notice. Aveda products are cruelty-free, and nothing is ever tested on animals. Lux Solis schedules appointments 6 days a week. Find us on Facebook at Lux Solis Salon and Spa. Call 939-9229. University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322. Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track, whether it's seeing to it they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on JockJive.com. JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Irish Bill and Phil Williams back here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium as a Navy Junior ROT's getting ready to come to midfield. And looks like they might be playing our national anthem a little bit early here, Phil.
That's what it looks like. Let me see if I can zoom in. Wrong way. Got to get the hang of it.
There we go. Fine rendition of our national anthem. I'm not sure if that's whose band that is, because our band's standing down here to the left. Washington's is over in the stands across the way.
I think that is Navarre Middle School.
That's
Navarre Middle School.
Okay, then that must be Navarre Middle School.
Because I did see their trailer in the parking lot.
Okay. This is Irish Bill and Phil Williams. Navarre comes into this game 1-0 on the season with a 35-7 win at Catholic last Friday night. And you were able to watch that game live on JockJive, as each and every Friday night we will bring you Navarre Raider football, as well as on Wednesday nights with Irish Bill's Twist on Sports at 7 o'clock from downtown Navarre at Culver's. Let's go over the other games coming up tonight. Fort Walton Beach at Arnold. Archbishop Shaw out of Louisiana at Escambia. Milton at Choctaw. St. Martin's, Mississippi is hosting Crestview. Gulf Breeze at Catholic. Washington here at Navarre. East Ridge at Niceville. Pensacola at Pace. West Florida at Tate. Mosley at Gadsden County. South Walton at Walton in the Battle of Walton County. Vernon at Baker. Bluntstown at Florida High. Clearwater International at Taylor County. Bozeman at Holmes County. Flomaton, Alabama at Northview. Chipley at Graceville. Jay at Cottondale. Franklin County at North Bay Haven. Park Liberal Art, Alabama at Freeport. Sneeds at Jefferson County. Liberty County at FAMU. Port St. Joe at Mariana. Rocky Bayou at Snook Christian Academy, Alabama. And Weewa Hitchka at Lighthouse PCA.
Oh, Weewa.
Weewa, that's one of my favorite schools, the names. Weewa Gators.
Love that, yep.
Weewa Hitchka.
And we went there, 5 years ago maybe?
I think we played
game?
them in baseball over there.
Well, I think we did football as well.
But
it's been a while.
The Weewa Gators, they're a Class 1A. We're thinking alike here, Phil.
Never mind.
My favorite snack
Never
is
mind them.
the Lifesavers Wintergreen. And is that a better? There we go. We got a better Washington roster here. Thank you for whoever brought that up. I think I was one of the Washington managers.
Yes, it was.
Thank you very much. And we've got a ton of games going on tonight. College football underway. We got to watch Purdue and Northwestern, and a great game on ESPN last night. And we got to see our local team, UWF, as they hosted a team out of Tennessee, Carson Newman. And they prevailed 19-9. Nice win for Pete Schenig in his first game here in his third season. What a great job they've done in that program over there, Phil.
Former Navarre Raider Quentin Randolph had a good game yesterday too.
4 catches, 65 yards. His best game as an Argonaut. That is Quentin Randolph. He is a red shirt. I think he's a red shirt sophomore. He was a part of their original signing class. They had a signing class before they even had even played football. So I think he's a redshirt sophomore.
That sounds right.
And what a great game. The last catch he had was a gain of about 25, where he went high. 2 defenders draped all over him. As he came down with it and he held on. And what a great game for Quentin last night. We've got a lot of players playing around the area, actually outside of the area this week. Hopefully we're going to get a chance to see Nick Brahms in Auburn this weekend. He's back up center for the Tigers tomorrow.
Good for him.
And after all the injury battles that he's had, don't know if he'll be playing tomorrow, but he'll be back dressed number 52 for Auburn. My son Brady, who transferred to Miles College, he'll be playing up in Huntsville tomorrow as they play Alabama A&M.
So you'll be on the road early, or are you leaving tonight?
We're leaving about 6:30 in the morning. It's about a 5.5-6 hour drive.
Yeah.
And we got an old friend of mine that used to live down here, a guy by the name of Mark Music. They moved away years ago. They moved and he found a job in Huntsville. So we're going to see them and spend the night with them. We haven't seen them in 18 years.
Wow.
So we're going to get to spend the night with them and catch up with them. And then on the way back, stop in Birmingham and visit with Brady.
Very nice.
Perfect. But a lot of other kids going on. I mean, Jordan Leggett with the Jets. Gatlin Casey now with Middle Tennessee State. He's a graduate transfer. Chris Herring, his senior year at Huntingdon. Ryan Struck at Huntingdon as well. Sage Chambers, Sam Register, Daryl Hickson, Garrett Schluter, and Chandler Cooper all at Huntingdon as well. Kyle Aerosmith at Kennesaw State. Alex Watley up at Trinity Bible College in South Dakota. Birmingham Southern defensive back Dylan Main. He's a senior this year. Tommy Leggett is lacing him up for Texas Tech this year.
Wow.
The Red Raiders. As we talked about Quentin and Brady Hamill already. Bo Herring up at Maryville College in Tennessee. Michael Carter at North Carolina. He'll be out 1 to 2 games with a broken hand. He's been out for about 2 to 4 weeks. Talked with him the other day. An old name that you might remember, Tevin Stevenson.
Yeah.
He's a redshirt freshman at Sam Houston State in Texas.
Very nice.
Florida Tech defensive back Tyson Brown. He's a redshirt freshman. Josh Doxey, also redshirt freshman. He's out at the College of Sequoias in California. And Ave Maria offensive lineman LaMarcus Smith. He's a sophomore there. And a couple of walk-ons at Troy. Wide receiver Jordan Williams and running back Omari Green.
Very cool, man.
So we got a host of Raiders alum that are playing, 25 of them in all, spread out around the Southeast and even into the Midwest.
That's awesome.
Starting to build up a great history here at Navarre. And I'm anxious to see what Jordan Leggett's going to do with the Jets this year after missing a whole year last year.
Yep.
Our first NFL player out of Navarre. Not our first D1 prospect, because I'm going to throw a name at you that you probably remember. He went and he played a year at the Air Force Academy, and then he went into boxing and played on the first team. He was running back Frank Willis.
Oh, wow.
That's
old school there.
He transferred over to, I believe it was Savannah State, where he got his degree in mathematics and naval science, and now he is a lieutenant commander in the Navy stationed out in Whidbey Island out in Washington. And he's doing great. And our next one, I'm going to throw another name out there that I know you all remember. Number 4, Billy Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
He went and played 4 years at Marshall. And he started at inside and outside linebacker for the Thundering Herd at Marshall for 4 years. So the Raiders are starting to set a lot of players out into throughout the U.S. and we're going to talk about them all the time.
Yeah, that's all. Yep.
But
that's my neck of the woods there, though, Marshall.
You know, West Virginia. What a beautiful state.
Amen. Got a big game tomorrow down in Charlotte against Tennessee.
I think they may have the Heisman Trophy winner on West Virginia.
So.
Former Gator.
Yeah, they
now
always
West
say
Virginia.
That. They never say just the Mountaineer quarterback Will Greer.
It's former Gator,
but he is a former Gator.
Thanks to we're not even going to talk about that coach anymore. He's gone. It should be some great college football. But we're here tonight at Bennett C. Russell Stadium, where the Raiders are hosting the Washington Wildcats here on JockJive.com. And we can't bring this to you without all the sponsors. But before we get to our sponsors, we're going to have our captains come to the center field for our initial coin toss here momentarily.
I just wanted to clear something up too, Bill. That is definitely our band out on the field.
I tell you, they have vastly improved over the years.
100%.
What a great job that their band director is doing. I'm sorry, his name's not coming to me. David, it will come to me. But what a great job he's doing with the Marching Raider program. I remember when we first started having a band, and it was probably about 15 to 20 strong, maybe. It kind of reminded me of the Shorter University band the last 2 years. That they were the Marching 25 up at Shorter University. Yeah. But they have come, and they do a great job. In fact, one of my favorite things that I'm going to get to enjoy this year with my son Brady going to Miles College is being a part of the historically black colleges and universities, the bands that they all have throughout the SIAC and the SAC. Between Tuskegee, Albany State, Clark Atlanta, Morehouse College, Alabama A&M, Miles College, the bands. I am going to enjoy halftime shows this fall coming up. And once again, this is Irish Bill and Phil Williams here on JockJive.com. And let's thank our sponsors once again, because without them, we couldn't bring you these games. Culver's in their second year here on JockJive. Ursula Householder, one of my mainstays. Thank you, Ursula, for always stepping up and stepping in. Our new one coming up this year, I'll get to them in just a second.
Looks like they're getting ready to do the coin toss.
Coin
Captains
toss
are
coming
lined up now.
There'll be Lux Sala Salon here in Navarre, as well as University Lending Group, Navarre Quarterback Club as well. And they got one more.
All right, here we go.
There we go. My wife started with a new business this year, and they come aboard this year. Express Employment Professionals in Pensacola. They can be reached at 850-494-1776. And thank you, sponsors, once again.
Captains are at center field on the Raider flag.
Your captains. Raiders.
And there's old Steve Alford on the old PA.
Yep. You can probably hear him in Fort Walton.
Gotta love it. Gotta love his energy.
Absolutely.
Chris Williams. Number 2, Tyler England. Number 4, Josh Carter. Number 99, J.J. Jordan Jefferson. For the Raiders, your captains for tonight's game. Jordan with 3 tackles for loss last Friday night against Catholic. Chris pitched in a nice 113 yards on 19 carries. Tyler, in his first varsity start, had 6 catches for 87 yards. And Josh, always solid on both sides of the ball. Pitched in about 30 yards on the ground and about 6 tackles on the defensive side of the ball. Looks like the Raiders have won the toss, but they have deferred to the second half. It's Irish Bill and Phil Williams here on JockJive.com. And these numbers for Washington are very, very hard to see.
You can see the video. That's about what we got right there.
Yeah, it's
silver numbers on white jerseys, blue pants. All right, here we go. About ready for kickoff here. You know, Bill, I think actually the weather might hold off tonight. You know, you can get 10 different apps on your phone and none of them are the same. But looking at the radar real quick, it looks like it might hold off. It's a beautiful night.
And also, I think we'll throw some stats on your Marlon Courtney, 12 of 16 last week. And here comes your Raiders out of the south end zone, wearing their gray pants, their maroon jerseys, black numbers outlined in white with the black helmets and the Raider on the side of the helmet. Washington out in their white jerseys, blue pants, blue helmet, and gosh awful silver numbers.
That's a fact.
I call it like I see it. Sometimes you just got to call an ugly baby ugly.
Amen. If it's ugly, it's ugly. Well, the band is now coming off the field, so we should be ready to start soon.
He said Marlon Courtney went 12 or 16 last Friday night for 2 touchdowns and 185 yards. Dante Wright led the way, 4 catches for 87 yards and 2 scores. On the defensive side of the ball, Nathan Cruz led the team with 7 tackles, Josh Carter with 6, Matthew Downey and Alex Gilchrist with 5 each. Raiders will be kicking off. It looks like Dante Wright out there to do the kicking honors to start off here. Last week it was Kevin Taish. This week it's Dante Wright, who I heard even made the breakfast for the team this morning at Alfie's. Nice. He plays defensive back on defense. He plays wide receiver. He splits out on offense, and he even drives the team bus to away games.
Wow. Versatile.
Very. And now he's going to be putting toe on leather to get this game underway. Navarre and Washington here on this 31st of August night. 7:30 kickoff here at Bennessee Russell Stadium. And you're watching live here on JockJive.com. This is Irish Bill and Phil Williams bringing you all the action tonight. Dante Wright approaches the 40-yard line as we are underway here. And it's a directional kick. It's going to come down, and a fair catch is fumbled and out of bounds. Actually, it's fumbled, and the Raiders may have it on the far side of the field. It was fumbled by the Wild, and the Raiders come up to the ball.
Raider ball.
And they're going to have the short field, very short field. Phil at the 20, looks like at about the 28-yard line.
That's fact.
The little directional kick by Dante Wright. Down to the 28-yard line.
An excellent coverage. You know, I always wondered, they always line up funny for those kickoffs. They've always done that.
Marlon Courtney bringing the offense out. In the shotgun, Josh Carter to his left, the starting running back to his left. The youngest of the Carters, so the rest of the Panhandle is happy to see that. First and 10 for the Raiders. They're going to spot the ball at the 25 of Washington. Courtney back to pass. He's going to throw a quick out. And it's going to be an incompleted pass on the attempted pass to Tyler England.
Camera keeps. Got it.
Ursula Householder checking in with Mike. They're checking in. They stayed home and wanted to stay dry tonight. Can't blame you. We appreciate your broadcast. Thank you, Ursula and Mike. It's going to be a handoff to Carter off left tackle.
And
he's following his fullback there, Jordan Jefferson. He's going to get down to the 23, 22-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3 for Carter. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Your big Bubba's on the offensive line here. Coda Taylor at center.
Big boys.
Coda Taylor at center. Your guards are Bryson Garner, and I'll tell you the other ones in here in just a second. 3rd and 7. Courtney's going to roll out to his right. He's got a receiver wide open in the end zone, and it's over the outstretched hands of Quinn Caballero. It's going to fall incomplete and bring up 4th down.
It was a nice try.
Yeah, Garner, and it looks like Trey Campbell in there at the guards. And Elijah Melendez and Jeremiah Chavez Moon are your tackles, both sophomores.
It looks like Gomez.
Moon's about 6'3", 300 pounds, and Melendez is 6'4", 292. They're both sophomores. The Raiders going for it on 4th down. They're throwing a little screen, and they got Carter out of the backfield. And he has enough for a Raider first down inside the 10, down to the 5, and down to the 3, down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 18 to Carter, and a Raider first down. Nice little setup and nice blocking job there by the O-line.
And it is 1st and goal.
Courtney in the shotgun. 1st and goal for the Raiders. Josh Carter right behind. And he's going to get the handoff, and he's going to go off right guard, and he's going to go into the end zone. That looked like Carter.
That is a touchdown.
Is that Carter or is that Chris Williams?
That is.
Looking for the number here coming up. Coming to the sideline. That is Carter.
Carter.
That is a 4-yard run and a touchdown for the Raiders by senior running back, defensive lineman, and linebacker. Else, what you want to throw out there? A 4-yard run by Carter and a Raider first score of the night at the 10:04 mark.
And the kick is.
Dante Wright kicking tonight as well. And the kick is no good.
So 6-0 lead.
The Raiders on the board first. Josh Carter with the 4-yard run after the Raiders got the short field on the muffed kickoff. The Raiders have a 6-0 lead. Went for it on 4th and 7. Nice little gutsy call there by Coach
Big
Walls. And I have not heard what's up with Kevin Taish. He's a normal Raiders kicker, but Dante Wright is doing the kicking duties tonight.
And he's kicking again.
He's getting ready to get the ball from the official. Places it down at the 40. And we'll probably see another directional kick here coming up.
See if I can get it better this time.
As Wright gets ready to put toe on leather here. Lonnie Evans checking in tonight. Thanks, Lonnie, once again.
And that one goes out of bounds.
At the 28, so they'll move it up. They'll either make him kick it again or they'll put it at the 35. They have their option. Let's see what they're going to do.
I don't think they're going to have him kick it again.
So they're going to, looks like they're going to take the ball at the 35-yard line. Let's try to see which number is that quarterback. If you can get a little bit of a closer shot in there so I can see who their quarterback is. Might be number 10, Robert Sherlock. We'll go with that for now. 1st and 10, Washington. And we got flag on the play. That is, whatever that number is, he's going back to the lineup right now. It looks like number 10.
That is, yes, number 10.
Number 10, that would be Robert Sherlock.
And looks like illegal motion. All right. It's kind of hard to talk and do this.
I know.
I can't do two things at once, Bill. You know that.
You used to,
oh,
but
yeah.
now as we're getting older.
Fact.
It's going to be 1st and 15.
That is a fact.
What's that?
Penalty declined. 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. Mike's checking in, saying, tell that guy on the camera not to steal my job.
Oh, don't worry, Mike. You're safe, buddy.
2nd and 15.
Looks like he's going to throw.
Sherlock running for his life. He's going to go back at the 25-yard line. And that is going to be Alex Gilchrist 95. With the sack. Gilchrist with his 2nd sack on the season. It's going to be a loss of 5.
So 3rd and 20.
Julian Robinson in the backfield for Washington. I remember him from last year. Actually got 2 backs back there. Sherlock in the shotgun. Twins to the near side. Single to the top of the screen. Sherlock back to pass. He's going to be feeling pressure again, and he's going to go down.
He's down again.
All the way back to the, see where they're going to spot the ball, back to the 23. 4. Back to the 22. Not sure who was in on that sack.
4th and 25, 4th and 24, somewhere in that range.
That was another sack. Not sure who it was. Let's give it to Jordan for now, Jefferson for now. A loss of 3. And it's going to bring up 4th and extremely long.
All right.
Washington back to punt. Punter standing back on his own 10. Dante Wright standing on his own 45-yard line, awaiting the punt from Washington. Clock down to 8:16 here. Delay a game against Washington. They just keep going backwards, Mike. Mike, here I go again.
It's okay. I can take it, man.
Phil, Mike.
All right, the kick is up. I don't see any laundry on the field.
Dante Wright.
Fair caught.
Fair caught at the 48-yard line, so the Raiders will start in their own territory once again on the fair catch. By Dante Wright. First and 10 for the Raiders at their 48. Actually at Washington's 48. Courtney's going to hand off. Actually, he's going to a quick hitter to Wright, and he's gone. 48 yards to Dante Wright. And it's a quick 6 on the board.
You gotta love it.
The quick slant pattern to Dante Wright, and he takes it 48 yards. And another Raider score.
Oh, there's laundry on the field, Bill. Looks like that one's coming back.
Is it coming back? Darn.
Looks like that one's coming back.
Don't
write the stats in just yet.
I thought I did all my laundry for the week already.
No, there it is.
What's the call here? Holding against Navarre. How can you have a quick hold on that? As quick as that ball came out, Mike, it must have been a quick call.
Oh, no.
Wow. They're going to bring it back. Oh, there is going to be a catch, and the holding occurred downfield. So it's still going to be first down. So they're going to give him 10 on the catch and mark him off 10.
Now that's a run.
Run off left tackle.
Ooh.
Down to the 40-yard line. And that is
number 3.
That's Chris Williams. Gain of 8 for Williams on his first carry of the night.
So I see now you use this camera for binoculars. I get it.
You can.
There's another one. And he's gone. He is.
Chris Williams inside the 30, down to the 25.
That almost looked like a face mask.
Out of bounds at the 23, a gain of 17 for Williams.
No
Another
flags.
Raider first down.
No flags. That's a good thing.
First and 10 for the Raiders at the Washington 23-yard line. Courtney in the shotgun. Williams right behind him. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. He cuts back inside.
right
20,
down
15,
the gut.
10 inside the 5.
Right down the gut.
And
That's a
into the end
touchdown.
zone from 23 yards out. Chris Williams on the score. At the 7-11 mark, Chris Williams' first touchdown of the season.
That was nice. Right up the gut. Barely touched.
23-yard run by Williams. He kind of went to the right behind his right guard and then cut back right where the center used to be, and then took it right to the end zone as he streaked down near the goal line to the near side of the field. Dante Wright in for the extra point. Raiders up 12-0.
And it's up, and it is good.
Raiders up on top.
Right.
13-0. With 7 minutes to go on the clock here in the first half.
That was a beautiful
Actually in the
drive.
first quarter.
So correct me if I'm wrong. It took him a little while to get started last week, right? Wasn't it like 14-7 at the half or something?
Yeah, it took him a little bit of time. Scoring didn't start till the second quarter.
Yeah.
Got an update, Mike, over at Daytona State as they took out St. Louis in their first game 2-1. And Mike goes, ha, call him to Mike. I feel the love. No matter where you're at, Mike, you know that you're always a part of us here at JockJive.com.
Trust me, Mike, your job's safe, buddy. I don't think Channel 3 will be calling me anytime soon. Looks like Wright is back to kick again.
He's going to be worn out kicking.
Yes,
Two extra points, and this is his third kickoff already. And we thought he had a 48-yard touchdown, but that was called back, holding downfield. Wright gets ready to approach the ball and puts toe on leather. Another directional kick. It's going to come down at about the 29-yard line, and that's where Washington will take over. First and 10 from the 29-yard line.
It's almost the same place every time.
In fact, they went 32, 32, and 31.
Boom.
Pretty consistent there.
Very consistent.
Raiders defense back out on the field.
Now let's see if they can see how many penalties Washington gets this time. Charlie Ward, was this his? He was there last year, right?
Actually, he departed after last year. He's over at Florida High coaching basketball now.
Cool.
And Dredrick Bell is now the head coach here. His son is on the freshman team. The bad snap.
Fumble. That's a fumble.
It's a bad snap.
Oh,
and the Raiders are going to recover.
That's number 41.
Nothing going right for Washington right now. Number 41, Peyton Law on the recovery. Peyton Law with the fumble recovery. And the Raiders are going to start in great field position once again. You got to feel for this this Washington team. There's nothing going really right for them here in the first half. 2 turnovers, and the Raiders are now starting their 3rd possession in Washington territory. This one at the 27-yard line.
He's throwing it. It's deep. Oh, he's got a man. That is. Did he catch it?
Touchdown, Raiders! That looks like number 14. Is that 14, Caballero?
Yep, that's who it was.
Caballero on the 27-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders on the board once again.
And Dante's going to work out that leg again.
.27 yards on the pass and catch from Courtney to Quinn Caballero.
6 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Kick is up, and it is
good. We're about 5 minutes and 17 seconds into the game.
Wow.
And we're already 20-0.
Yeah.
That pass was completed from Marlon Courtney, his 3rd touchdown pass on the season. And it's 20-0 Navarre as they've taken advantage of the short field so far tonight, Phil.
Yeah, it looked kind of like the same play that they scored on last time. Receiver just he actually had 2 defenders on him, so it was a good throw. Got right into the end zone. Beautiful ball, actually. And Mr. Wright set the kick again.
So the Raiders with 55 yards on the ground, 55 yards through the air. 110 yards here in the first 5 minutes and 17 seconds.
And here we go. Let's see where this one's a little shorter. Oh!
That one's going to be taken at the 30.
It was a shorter kick. It looked
36-yard line.
It looked like the guy squatted down to catch it, and then one of the guys in front of him scooted back and kind of ran over. I can't believe he held on to it, really.
The internet speed not quite as up to speed as it was last Friday night, so the video might be a little bit distorted, but it's nothing that is at wherever you're watching at. It's just there's humidity, and there is just low test speed on our internet this evening. So that's Michelle Myers checking in. Thanks, Michelle. She is the mom of number 95, Alex Gilchrist, listening in Texas, I believe, again tonight.
That was about a 5-yard game, Bill, so call it 2nd and 5.
Looks like Julian Robinson on the carry. Hard to tell these numbers.
I know. I try to zoom in, but I miss it.
It's all right. 2nd and a long 5. Ooh. We're going to have movement on the near side by the right tackle. I believe it was on the right side there, wasn't it, Phil?
Yes, sir, it was. I know I'd have to rewind the tape.
Going to back him up 5. They're taking a water break. Time out for a water break, and we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back, folks. With 6:03 to go in the opening quarter, it's Navarre 20 and Washington nothing on JockJive.com.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, Before Field to Fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Second and 10, quarterback fumbles, and he recovered.
All the way back to the 29.
That's
going to be a loss of about 7.
Third and wouldn't call it 17.
And unfortunately, even though it's a bad snap on the center, the yardage goes minus to the quarterback.
Poor guy.
And they've ran, I believe, 6 plays now, and only one of them had positive yards.
Ouch.
So it's going to bring up third and 17, third and a long 17 for Washington from their own 28-yard line. Sherlock in the backfield. He gets a good snap.
Throw.
They're trying to run the screen, and they're going to complete the pass, but it's going to be caught for no gain. Julian Robinson on the catch for no gain. And that's going to bring up fourth down. First completed pass for Washington. And Washington will be punting away once again. Looks like number 6.
You got me. Hold on, I'll Z in on him.
Gets away a nice punt. A fair catch at the 36-yard line by Tyler England.
That looked like oh, yeah, it was. My bad.
Number 6?
Tyler England was number 2.
Okay. They got a lot of flexibility back there in their return game with Dante Wright and Tyler England and Gabe Davis back there sometimes as well. Raider offense back out on the field. Courtney in the shotgun. Gomez, the H-back. Chris Williams to the right of Marlon Courtney. Wright goes in motion.
He's going to throw it.
It's a jet sweep to the right.
Fooled me.
Wright breaks one tackle. He's going to get out over the 40. And it looks like he's going to come to rest at the 44-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 for Wright on the jet sweep.
I tell you, that kid does not go down easy, does he?
And, folks, he's 5'9", 165 pounds. But I tell you, one of the better football players to come out of Navarre. He ranks right up there, I would probably say, in the top 10. Second and short for the Raiders. And there's either a flag down or there is, Laundry across the way on the far side. So it looks like your line out there now is Bryson Garner and Preston Brewer.
Offsides.
Offsides will give the Raiders a first down. Their fourth first down of the game. A little bit of condensation here on the windows, so it's kind of hard to read the numbers. Plus my glasses are fogging up a little bit. First and 10 for the Raiders from the midfield stripe. It's going to be handoff up the gut. He's going to get into Washington territory down to the 49-yard line. A gain of 1 by Jaden Antonio. Second and 9, Navarre at the Washington 49-yard line. Raiders running 3 backs out here tonight so far. Josh Carter got to start. We've seen Chris Williams and Jaden Antonio, number 24, in there right now. England and right to the near side. They're going to split Anderson out on the tight end to the right. Courtney's going to roll out to his left. He's got a receiver downfield. Tyler England looking, and we're going to have a flag here.
There it is. A little bit of carpet.
He still almost caught it behind the player's back.
Did. I tell you, that kid's got some talent, too.
So that's going to be a 15-yarder and another Raider first down. Now we'll give the Raiders their 5th first down of the game. Mark off 15 from the 49. They'll move it down to the 34, where it'll be 1st and 10. Navarre with 3:34 on the clock and a 20-0 lead here in the first quarter. First and 10, Navarre at the Washington 34-yard line. 3:34 on the clock. Courtney's going to hand off to Jaden Antonio. He cuts back to the left, cuts back to the middle, and down to the 20-yard line. They're going to spot it right at the 20. A gain of 14 and another Raider first down, Phil.
Wow, dude. That, I tell you, he really fooled me on the handoff. It looks like he kind of went straight and then he kind of bounced off to the left.
Well, we have a touchdown from Carter, touchdown from Williams, a touchdown from Caballero.
All right, whose turn is it now?
And Antonio's in there running back now, so they're spreading the wealth here this evening. Courtney's going to call timeout.
3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter.
Not going to call timeout. Oh, they're fixing the chains across the way, Mike. It looks like Mike, here we go again.
Hey,
Phil?
it's all right. It's all right. Hey, I can go.
Is your middle name
tonight.
Michael?
No, it's Ray.
Okay.
That's okay, though. I really don't mind. Rich Posey down there. Good Lord.
Good. Rich has been here.
I was going to say, he's always up here. Is he here still every week?
Every week.
Lordy, Lord.
Gotta love Rich.
Absolutely.
1st and 10, Navarre. Actually, 1st and 10, Navarre at the 20.
He's throwing it.
Quick hitter to right. He's going to cut back inside the 10. Down close to the 5-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 15. And another Raider first down.
And I'll tell you, that quarterback, he has an arm on him, man.
Only a junior.
Really?
Yeah.
That ball was
You remember
right
his older brother, Tyrell Courtney.
Absolutely.
Wide receiver that played here at Navarre.
Yep.
I believe graduated in 15. 14 or 15. First and goal, Navarre at the 5. It's going to be Antonio off left tackle. He's going to – the ball comes loose.
Uh-oh.
It looks like the Raiders have come down with it. So it's going to come back to the 6-yard line for no gain.
That guy looks like he's hurt right there. Nope. No injuries.
They're going to spot the ball at the 6, so it's actually right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the carry. 2nd and goal for the Raiders at the Washington 5. Caballero out. Tyler England in at number 2 to the near side. 2 receivers to the near side. None to the top of the screen. They're bringing in the H-back and the tight end. Bringing the extra blocker. 2nd and goal for the Raiders at the 5. Wright goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Carter off right tackle behind his guard. And into the end zone for his 2nd score of the night. And Carter with the score from 5 yards out.
Wow. It's pretty impressive, man. They're kind of scoring at will here.
At the 1:59 mark of the first quarter, the Raiders stretch their lead out to 26-0 on the 5-yard run by Carter. And it looks like right in for the extra point.
And I'll totally
and
apologize.
No good?
No good, because I didn't have the camera on it. That's why.
And the Raiders take the short field once again. Actually, no, they did. They were at their own 36, so they drove 64 yards, their longest drive of the night.
Had to work for that one.
And a 26-0 lead here, 1:59 to go in the first quarter. I'm going to take a squat for a second. as
Do it.
we get ready to kick off here once again.
Once again.
This will be his fifth kickoff of the first quarter.
Pretty dominating performance by your Navarre Raiders.
The Raiders so far with 70 yards through the air, 83 on the ground, 153 yards. And they've held Washington to minus 11 yards.
Wow.
It was almost as impressive last week. Crestview held Bay High School to minus 23 yards for the game and no first downs.
Wow.
In a 68-0 romp.
Ooh. Yeah, I think Crestview's the real deal.
I think so. We'll see that. We'll get them here next Friday night.
Oh,
the game that will be on TV. So I'll be up on top next week.
Oh, you get kicked out of the booth.
When TV comes, I get kicked out of the booth. Even though Tommy Thrall will not be here to broadcast, as he has been called up to do the Cincinnati Reds next weekend.
Really?
He does a double-A Blue Wahoos here locally.
Yep.
But I think Joe Nuxall or Marty Brenham, one of them is going to be out in the booth, so Tommy's getting called up.
Now, that kick was deep.
That was to about the 3-yard line.
Yep. And he got out to the, 25?
Out to the 25. Nice return.
Very nice.
They let him kick deep on that one. What a young man is Dante Wright. Already committed to play at Tulane.
Oh, really?
Wants to get into medical field, and I can't think of a much better school to get into medical school than Tulane.
Nope.
And I love their colors. They have kind of an angry wave on the side of their helmet now. It's pretty cool. First and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 23-yard line.
Number
it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Julian Robinson. He's going to get out to the 25. Gain of 2. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Quarterback is still Sherlock, looks like.
I believe.
Hey, your guess is as good as mine, but I'm pretty sure that's him. See if I can get a peek.
So I'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats from their own 25 with 1:19 on the clock here in the opening quarter. 26-0 Navarre. All Raiders here in the first quarter.
Definitely Sherlock, quarterback in Washington.
And we have a delay of game coming up against Washington as the clock reads 0 at the end of the end zone.
How many penalties do they have?
That's their 4th already here in the first
Seems
quarter.
like a lot more than that. Just seems that way.
It might be. I might be off.
No.
I might be off 1 or 2.
Just saying that. It seems like they've had a ton.
I try to keep up on my nice little Excel spreadsheet that I have.
Yeah,
here.
that is pretty amazing.
What it does is when I put a number in, it totals everything up, so I don't have to total.
I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know you can do it and talk at the same time.
Julian Robinson on the handoff.
I'm having a hard time.
He's going to get out to the 21-yard line for a gain of 1.
So we'll call it 3rd and 12. 12, 13.
Yeah, let's call it 3rd and 13 for the Wildcats. Still looking for their first down. As the Raiders held Catholic to no first downs in the first half last week.
Wow.
They scored on an 89-yard run.
Oof.
So, but no first downs for Catholic. They didn't get their first one until the 3rd quarter. It's going to be
running right at us.
A jet sweep. It's going to be a nice gain. And it's going to be out to the 29-yard line.
Tackled into our bench.
It looks like number 19. Yeah, number 19, DeAndre Smiley.
So 4th and, let's say, long 4. We could call it 3.
You're going to get back to the 30-yard line. Back to punt for the 3rd time tonight.
I'm going to have to hold the camera now. Boom. Where'd it go? He's back there waving.
Dante is back there waving, and I don't know where the ball went. It was a short punt out to the 47-yard line, 17-yard punt. I was looking for Dante, and he's back here waving to everybody.
I think it went into our bench.
It's going to be first and 10 Navarre starting in Washington territory once again at the 47. 16.5 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. All Navarre here so far, 26-0. Phil Williams and Irish Bill here on JockJive.com bringing you all the action tonight. First home game of the 2018 season.
Come on, baby.
And a timeout, Mr. Whitehat. It's like Trey Campbell coming back in for the Raiders at left guard. First and 10 Navarre at the 47. Tyler England goes in motion. It's going to be Josh Carter off the left tackle, actually between the tackle and the guard. He's going to get down to the 44 for a gain of 3. Josh with 2 touchdowns on the night. 4 carries for 15 yards. And that's the end of the first quarter. Navarre 26. And Catholic, I'm still stuck in last week.
Catholic and Mike.
Catholic and Mike. And it is Washington and Phil. And we're going to go to the second quarter, take a quick commercial break. 26-0 Navarre after 1.
Ursula Householder of Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate is your householder in Navarre. Buying or selling, Ursula will make it easy. Ursula moved here almost 20 years ago and fell in love with the white sandy beaches. She has raised her children in Navarre, went to study at universities with academic scholarships, and both are successful adults. Ursula is a big supporter of the Navarre Raiders. Ursula has been a realtor since 2003, and Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate offers her the most advanced tools available in the industry. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a savvy investor, she will negotiate a deal for you. For a free buyer consultation, a free comparable market analysis of your home, and to see if you qualify for one of the rewards programs, call Ursula Householder at 850-642-5711. Send an email to ursula.householder@floridamoves.com or go to householderhomes.com. Caldwell Banker Residential Real Estate is a subsidiary of NRT LLC.
Irish Bill and Phil Williams back at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. The Raiders have 2nd and 7 here to start the second quarter, up 26-0. All over Washington here on this 31st of August night. We thought we were going to have a lot of rain, but so far the rain has stayed away. We've got most of it this morning and this afternoon. It's going to be a quick hitter to Jaden Antonio out of the backfield. He's going to actually stay on his feet. He's going to get down to the 42-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 to Jaden Antonio, his first catch on the season. Courtney so far 5 of 6 for 75 yards and a score. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. Actually, he's going to he got to the 42. Yep. It's going to be 3rd and 5. It's 3rd and a long 5 for the Raiders. Jordan Jefferson goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Chris Williams off left tackle. He's going to be stuck up at the line of scrimmage. A nice play by number 44. I actually did see that number. Number 44 is Amari Severson. Nice play by Amari. And it's going to bring up 4th down, the first punt tonight for the Raiders.
Let me guess, Dante Wright. Nope, looks like England.
Tyler England handling the punting duties this year so far. His first punt on the night. Tyler, a junior, that's a line drive. And it's going to go out around the 10-yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. It's going to be right at the 9. So a nice punt from the 42 down to the 9. So a 33-yard punt inside the 20. And the Raiders have Washington pinned deep once again.
Is this tighten that up?
And right up the middle. He's got some speed. He is about 9 to play. He's at 7 down. 8
down here, folks, so we might lose it again, but we'll do the best that we can and keep on going here. It's going to be second and 2. I think it's going to be 2. Second and 4.
First down. And 10 around the 12-yard line.
Washington driving here.
Let's hear it, Motor Nation.
Minus 4 yards on the jet street.
Loss of 5 on the play. Brings it 7 down and 15.
All the way back to the 9-yard loss on the side by Thomas.
Jacoby Smith. In on the tackle for the loss. Along with 23. The TD on Thomas.
We're going to keep on going, folks. Next week we'll see how it goes on top. We may have to just stay on top. We might have more reception at that top. We're in a concrete building right now. So we'll see. Next week we will be on top because Chris and Navarre will be playing on TV next Friday night here at Tennessee National Stadium. I think it's 35 or 48. I think 35 is on Pensacola. I think 48 does Alabama. It's going to be third
down. 22.
Third and 23. 2:35 on the block and the ball up.
Third down, 22. Raider Nation.
Kevin Borley with the 88-yard interception return.
Extra point is good.
And extra point.
Your Raiders 40.
40 nothing here.
Washington 0.
Borley with the 88-yard interception return. Later, counting on 2 more touchdowns here in the second quarter. The defense held, and it's kind of an underthrown ball there, Bill.
Yes, it was. Yeah, he looks like the guy would have been open if he would have left, obviously. If the throw would have been on the money, I think they would have had it, but too much short.
I can't remember us scoring really close to the half against American Heritage a couple of years ago. We had 49 in the first half against American Heritage. So this is the second time in the last year. So the last 3 years, Navarre has put up 40 That's the first defensive score of the year for Navarre. Directional kick. He's going to go ball up to 35. Still got the leg. The kids have done some kicking in there. That's going to be
Wildcats will have the ball at the 35-yard line.
Washington will get the ball.
Just over 2 minutes to play before halftime.
Looks like a little warning light is going away, so we might be flipping out, Bill. All right.
In 2018,
Nice guard to get it right down to 8-yard line. Yep. And a couple of bad
Camille
plays.
Johnson is going to go back and pass up to goals. Thank you,
It's almost like you threw a right turn and he was off to the races.
He had one block. All he needed was one block. And Julian Robertson tried to run him down. But 3 guys blocked and he went to the end zone.
And on Mr. Miller,
He's going to reach to
tackle by Houston Raiders. Led by Jacoby Smith, number 96.
Raiders have scored via the run, via the pass, and now via the interception.
Second down and 12 for the Wildcats.
I think there's one thing that's been different for the Raiders this year. Basson improved this in defense still.
Brought down. Taking off the number 7.
Raiders are
He's
just
hit
trying to stack the
by
box.
all of them.
That's going to be a 1-yard gain for Robinson out to the 34. We're down to
Gain of about 2 on play. Raiders up 7 down and 11.
Raider lead.
It's on the 3rd down and 11.
And Curry running clock in the second half.
A minute left before halftime.
We'll have a running clock. Unless
Student athletes now have access to the Andrews Institute on Saturday. The student athlete provides free injury exams and treatment for student athletes each Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m.
Robinson, Sherlock's just on the ball back at the 19.
They just can't get to him.
It's going to be a loss of 15.
Go online to andrewsinstitute.com for details and political consent bill or see the Board High School Center Athletic Center down the road.
As we approach the halftime mark here on this Friday night, the last day of August in 2018. And now with a 40-0 lead here at the half. It's slaughtering things pretty like that.
And that's going to do it for the first half. With Raiders,
Filming the band up there? What ESPN channel is this on?
JockJive.com. Where you been, man?
Huh?
Where you been?
Tech school?
On time for what?
Manpower.
Man, how you like it? How are you gonna like it?
Huh?
Where are you gonna be stationed? Could it be Homer? So you're no longer an 11. You don't work at 11 no more.
Not really. I mean, I'm still. I gotta come back and I'll process after school, but not really.
So that used to be my gig over there.
I know, we were hoping that's what you were gonna be doing.
I go mess with it.
What are you doing after this?
I gotta go pick up Sandy before I go home. Where y'all going?
We're about to leave now.
Remember Patty from the Legion? You know Patty from the Legion, one leg?
Hey,
She moved today and in the morning, so I've been helping her this afternoon. It was easy though, I mean, she's only got one.
did you get the drink today?
She ain't got
How you feeling? That hurts.
So anyway,
This game sucks.
next week will be a good game. This Crestview pretty bad. I think I've only touched on the radio. I probably won't be asking you. This is only my second time. I haven't done this in a
I
while.
want to save it. Save it. So I can listen to
You
it.
can go on and listen to it, but it's terrible. It's terrible. I got to do this and talk. It's hard to talk. He does all the stats and like the play-by-play. I couldn't do it. There's no way. So you know this is the team that Charlie Ward coached. Coach Charlie Ward. You know how the Jersey one? I think he quit last year. He's coaching some school in Tallahassee basketball. Yeah, last year I thought I'd seen him when I first came up here. There was a coach coming out, and I thought it was him. I'm like, but then I remembered he's gone.
I was trying to figure out where these guys are from.
Huh?
Where are they from? Yeah.
It's cool. Trent Richardson. Did he? Oh, one of those, yeah. No, never mind. Nothing for you. They all went to Escambia.
Escambia?
Emmett Smith.
Yeah. Escambia.
Very good.
They're like Miami colors, right?
Gators.
Gators.
We were talking about West Virginia. Being a Gator quarterback, I'm like, well, you know, I like to think of him as a Mountaineer quarterback. Not the fuck. I'll probably get lit up for that.
You only play, what, 1 year for Florida?
Yeah. Oh, God. Help me, Jesus. You missed it. Well, just look. Everywhere.
It ain't the same as when I was in high school.
Oh my God, no. Dude, wait till you're a kid. You better walk around with guns.
They're going to sit next to me.
Right?
Can we go with our friends? No.
They just put in new seats. When I was in the
over
court,
there on the side of the concrete.
you can't sit there unless you pay for them seats. We started it when I was in the quarterback club here. We painted the field. We started that. We started. We did the seats. We built that black thing over there. We did the run through.
I said, why? I'm like, okay, who's been to see Russell? I know Philip R. Williams, but who's been to see Russell?
I always want to say Russell C. Bennett.
Russell C. Bennett. Russell the Muscle.
Bennett C. Russell.
Sorry, still back at Bennett Russell Stadium, nothing happened.
Sorry, man, I'm with you now.
We are 105 yards of offense. 35 yards. Raiders with 7 first downs. Washington with 3 first second quarter. Kennedy Navarre with 3. Washington
Yeah. I guess not, but
Raiders with Georgia 2 sacks, maybe more. All depend on what they call it. Sunday backs. Go back for Robert Turnock here. And Bill Slavin came in and finished them out. On the ground for the Raiders, 108 yards, led by senior running back Chris Williams with 70 yards and 2 scores. 15 yards each for Antonio and Carter. And Carter gets 2 scores. Actually, Williams and Carter get 2 scores. And then 8 yards for Dante Wright. In the air, 6 of 7 passing for 97 yards. commercial break. We'll be back the second half after. A lot of running clock the second half. Right back,
Stops. And we're going to have to get these things worked out. Can't do anything about the
internet.
Yeah. I think we're back on here again. Sorry about that, folks.
And what happened?
Not really sure. The clock's at
Timeout,
2:02.
maybe? I don't know why anybody called timeout, but
Washington, I believe, called a timeout for some
right.
reason.
Nice crowd tonight. Like we talked about earlier, the cheering section, man, is wow.
And you know what? We got both bands here, one from each school. Great halftime show by both bands. On his feet, he's going to have a first down and more.
A lot more. I can't keep up with him.
With Julian Rob. Going to be a loss of 3. Running clock, and we're about ready to finish up the third quarter. Big run there by Robinson.
40 seconds. Second down and about 13.
Another bad
snap, and he just lays on it.
All the way back to the 45. And unfortunately, that's a loss for the quarterback.
And that is 16. I remember those years.
All too well, the early years in our program.
Yes, sir.
It's going to bring up third and about 25 as they need to get down to the 20, and that'll be the last play of the third quarter. And let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back, folks.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight glaring on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Irish Bill and Phil Williams back on JockJive.com. Almost said it there, but I didn't.
No, you didn't. That's all right. Sorry if you did. All right, changing sides. Don't want to get no water on this pretty camera.
Thank you. Well, folks, if you're still out there, thank you for still being out there. We have had a few technical issues here, but if you're out there and we're still streaming, thank you for being patient with us. And you caught most of it in the first half because it was all Raiders in the first half. 40-0 at the half. Robinson on the carry. He has another nice gain.
Wow.
And he's going to get down inside the 15. He's going to run out of bounds. They had 3rd and 25 from the 45, and they get down to the 11. So that's a gain of 34. Whew. Nice run, another nice run by Robinson.
He just gets those right when they need them.
See if the Raiders defense can stand up now here and keep Washington out of the end zone. Another bad snap. Nice play by Slattery. That's right up the middle and down to the 1 on the run by Robinson, a gain of 10.
Well, I thought he was in.
It's going to bring up 1st and goal.
And they're running quick. No huddle.
It's going to be at 1st and goal from the 1.
Yep.
First and goal for Washington at the Raider 1-yard line. 10:25 on the clock. 46-0 Navarre. Another high snap. Robinson is not going to make it.
No, buddy. They got him that time.
And that clock keeps on running. Keeps on ticking. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
God love those clocks.
46-0.
Oh, it's still raining a little bit.
Isn't that funny? It hadn't rained for a few hours, and then you say something, and next thing the sky's open once again.
I was afraid that was going to get me at the beginning.
Second and goal from the 1. And into the end zone. Looks like Julian Robinson.
Number
7. 144 yards on the night and a touchdown for Robinson.
All right.
And Washington cracks the scoreboard at the 9:25 mark here in the fourth quarter on a 1-yard run by Robinson. And for the extra point, looks like number 6, which would be Jeffrey Houston Jr.
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay, that is Eric Smith. And that is blocked off to the right. And the score will remain 46-6. Here in the fourth quarter.
It's the Washington band.
Michelle, you're still out there. Michelle Myers, hopefully you're still watching what's going on with the game. I try. Sometimes it's tough, but I keep on trying because I love my Raiders, and I want to bring you guys all the best that we can bring here on JockJive.com. And sometimes the surroundings just doesn't make it possible. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, good idea.
46-6 is your score.
And
Navarre all over Washington.
Clock still running. 7:38, fourth quarter. And this will be Washington's second kickoff.
And even if the score does get within 35 points, the clock still keeps on running. Because once you have a 35-plus point lead, the clock is a running clock in the second half through for the duration. Probably a little wet football out there right now. And Eric Smith getting ready to kick off for Washington from the south end of the field. 6:50 on the clock, 46-6. A line drive kick. It's going to take a one hop to the Raider return man. And he's still going. And he is going to be gone.
Look at that.
Look at those fields, and he's still pulling away.
He's gone. Sorry, he got behind the brick wall there, ladies and gentlemen, but I promise you that was a touchdown.
Let me see who that was. And that's going to be a 85-yard kickoff return. So the special teams get into the number 21, Jabari Mitchell. He's on the JV team, so I don't have him listed here.
There he is.
Number 21, Jabari Mitchell on the return, 85-yard kickoff return. And the extra point is good by Penton. And a lead out to 53-6. Well, the Raiders have scored about every fashionable
yes, they have.
way tonight.
Yep.
That one at the 5:11 mark. 85-yard kickoff return.
Water break at the moment. Clock does stop. 5:11 left in the fourth quarter.
By Mitchell. Number 21. I got to put that on there to make sure I got it right.
For sure.
Another player only playing tonight because JV did not play this week. And let me see if I can go to my rosters really quick and make sure I got my rosters.
Make sure
here.
I told you right.
Number 21, JV roster is Jabari Mitchell.
Boom.
Number 21.
$53-6, Bill.
Whew. Wow. Didn't see that coming. I knew that Washington was down a little bit this year, but the Raiders have put up 53 tonight.
Non-district game, correct?
That is correct. They've scored via the run, the pass, interception return, kickoff return.
Yep. Now we need a punt return.
Punt return, fumble return,
yep.
And a safety, and a field goal.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think we got enough time for that. Good. Penton get ready to kick off for the Raiders from the 40, his second time that he's been able to kick off. Is going to go out of bounds at the 20.
Darn.
Another directional kick. And the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from the 35. You look at the yardage, it's only 287 to 100, but it's not the story. Yeah. The Raiders have an 80-yard interception and an 85-yard kickoff return. So there's 173 yards not being figured in that run and pass. It's going to be a gain out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Julian Robinson on the carries. What a workhorse. 19 carries for Julian for 146 yards. He has been the offense for Washington tonight.
Yep. And now it's about time for another bad snap.
Second and a long 8 for Washington. 53-6 Navarre with 3:32 to go.
And there he goes off the right side.
He's got some speed.
Yes, he does.
He's going to get out to the Raider 46. A gain of 18.
Oh, he's limping a little bit.
164 yards on the ground for that young man.
Yeah, he's going out now. He's limping.
20 carries, 164 yards, and a touchdown.
Somebody else is going to get a play now.
(53-6) running clock here in the fourth quarter. 2:50 on the clock.
And run middle.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's met by a host of Raiders at the 44, a gain of 1.
That is a host, all right.
Number 4 on the carry, number 1 yard. Second and 9, that would be Colby Brewer on the carry. Second and 9 for Washington at the Raider 44. 2:10 on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
There's that high snap, run middle.
Back to the line of scrimmage, plus maybe a yard.
These guys are all over the place.
There's number 5 on the carry. We'll give him 2 yards.
How do you see that? That is amazing. I bet I can't even see with the camera. Okay.
Might even been number 6. It's either 5 or 6.
Oh, there's a 5 in there.
So third and the short 7. It's going to be a handoff off left tackle down to the 40. Is that Robinson back in there? See, once he turns here, actually that uniform's too clean. I don't think that's him.
No, it's not him.
Number 12. It's going to be a 2-yard gain for number 12, and that is Brian Harris.
50 seconds left in the game.
Could be the last play of the game.
Might as well heave it. Run middle and
first
tackled.
down.
Tackled by a couple Raiders.
Down to the 34.
42 and 56 for the Raiders on the stop.
It's going to be a Washington first down. And they're going to take a timeout with 18.3 to get at least one more playoff here. Raiders 53, Washington 6.
What a game. Like you said, they've scored just about every way they could. And, of course, the rains came. Good thing about the rain coming now is it'll clear out the parking lot so when we get out of here.
And a couple of JV players get some points on the varsity level.
Awesome. Yeah.
Penton with an extra point. Jabari Mitchell with the 85-yard kickoff return. And we'll have probably have one more play here coming up. 18.3 on the clock.
And it's throw right-hand side. And who comes down with it? Are they going to give it to him? They're giving it to him. And 2.8 seconds left.
Who was that on the catch? That looked like number 4. No, that was number 19. That was That was
Dude,
DeAndre Smiley.
Serious eyes.
And that's going to be a
first down and
they're at the 29, so down to the
Second
2.
goal.
So 27-yard completion to Smiley.
Dude, you do it all. Math in public.
I know.
Oof.
And that was Slattery, I think, on the throw there. Backup quarterback.
He's a senior, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Simple math has always been one of my specialties, and it helps with broadcasting and figuring out numbers and everything. But once I get into geometry and algebra, forget it.
Forget about
I'm terrible.
it. Yeah, me too.
So they stop the clock, 2.8 seconds left. Washington trying to get into the end zone one more time here tonight.
They got, let's see, a wide out to the left.
High snap. It doesn't look like he's going to get it. Oh, he got into the end zone as the time expired. That was number 5.
And there goes the flag, guys.
That was number 5. But no time left on the clock.
Do they get to try the extra point, or is there no use? I mean, obviously there's no use, but do they get to do it? I think that's the ball game, Bill.
I think that is.
53. Oh, nope. Touchdown for sure.
No try.
That's it. So the
And
final
there your
score,
final, 53-12.
What a game.
Bring the man out of retirement,
Yeah,
and the
right.
Raiders put up 53.
Yeah, right.
You're going to have to bring you out more often,
I hear
young
you,
man.
brother. I hear you.
53-12 is your final score. And thanks, Phil, for coming out. And,
Hey, man, thank you for having me, brother. It's really an honor being up here with you.
I appreciate you
I
being
do
out
miss
here
it.
and being another voice and helping out with the camera as well.
Sorry about the camera.
The Raiders improved to 2-0 on the season. Washington falls to 0-2. Jay Wall's 61st win in his 76th game.
Wow. No kidding. Did not
61
know
and 15.
Woo. Yeah. I hope he stays here for quite some time.
Me too. And
Forever.
we're going to go ahead and select our players of the game. Our Ian Lockwood player of the game is our overall player of the game. We'll have an offensive, defensive, and special teams player of the game. I think we know we're going on special teams.
Got
Jabari
it.
Mitchell.
Yep, Jabari Mitchell.
Jabari Mitchell is our special teams. Offense, he kept us going all night long. I would probably we got Carter with a couple of touchdowns. We got Williams with a couple of touchdowns. But I want to throw Navarre's quarterback out there, Marlon Courtney.
Hey, he did an awesome job, man. He was on the money with a lot of throws. Nobody had to come back and get the ball.
So we'll go with Courtney as our Ian Lockwood player of the game, and we'll go with Chris Williams with 99 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns as our offensive player of the game. And now for our defensive player of the game. All the defense did so well, but we had an 88-yard interception return by Evan Gorley,
Yes,
and I
we
think
did.
he is now our defensive player of the game.
That sounds right to me.
Okay, your Ian Lockwood player of the game, Marlon Courtney. Your offensive player of the game, Chris Williams. Your defensive player of the game, Evan Gorley. And your special teams player of the game with the 85-yard kickoff, Jabari Mitchell. And that's going to wind it up for a night. And your final score on this night, 53-12, Navarre over Washington. And until next Friday night, what a game next Friday night as we have Crestview and Navarre coming up next Friday night. And
Yeah, that should be a barn burner. You're going to be on the roof. Hope it doesn't rain.
Well, I am going to bring my my awning just in case next Friday night. I haven't seen the weather report as of yet.
Well, I'm not saying a word,
But
obviously.
the way it's been of late, rain is probably in the forecast. But thank all of you for sticking with us through our issues that we had on the technical side tonight. The Raiders 53-12. For Phil Williams, and this is Irish Bill. Until next Friday night, from right back here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium, may the wind never be at your back, This is Irish Bill signing off.